Hello friends, this is Shorodip Biswas. Now I will going to do a review and a restoration project on a Crompton Greaves trans air. This is the fan. This is probably a 2013 model or a 2012 model. So I will do a restoration job. Since I have bought this from OLX at a very cheap price and I have just verified what's inside, so I've just during the purchase I've removed the back cover, capacitor cover or this cover, and I just identified that these have the original winding. So that's why I have purchased this fan for a restoration project, and this fan works perfectly fine. Means only there is rust is present. I hope the previous owner was using it in his toilet or something like that, because all the damages you are seeing here is kind of moisture damage. So on the motor you can see here everything is moisture damaged. The blades are also moisture damaged, and the blades are thick enough, not like the newer exhaust fans. It is, the blades are like the 2009 or 2010 model. Only the paint started peeling off and the top layer started rusting, so it will be not so much there is no much damage in the blades. And regarding the motor, and you can see this is the condition of the bearings. So the bearings are a little bit okay, it will work fine, and the power cord is little bit longer this time. And as per the diagrams here, you can see the label is totally water means corroded, but the specifications are very good. So it is a normal trans air 9, and it have this hologrammatic G logo and OK tested sticker and a serial number. So only the thing that is that had been done here is this: the nuts, the bird skin is removed previously and the nuts are fixed invertedly. And and another thing, there are some extra holes on the frame. I don't know for what purpose they drilled holes here. Here is also 2 extra holes, but I may cover these holes using some welding stuff or something like that. Or otherwise, what I should do, I should change the frame also. The frame is intact. The frame is rusted, only the paint is rusted, but the frame is totally intact. So I may just weld these extra holes and I will just make it work. So this is the fan, and let's try the fan. So let me try it. So this is the fan. It had took full speed, but you can see there is wobble because someone has just removed the weights from the weight balance from the blades. And as per the back view, you cannot hear any kind of sound like the bearing squeaking or something like that. Only the rotation and the air cut sound is only there. So the bearings are okay, but I will prefer to re-grease the bearings or to replace the bearing. Rubber seal type bearings, both side grease covered with grease caps, rubber seal. That bearings are good. So this is the fan. One thing to know, there is no such damage, major damage from the rust. That is totally there is no total holes in the blade because of the rust. The rust is only the starting rust. So no problem. The frames are bad. These frames are rusted, but badly rusted. But it is not badly rusted. Actually, the case happened here is that the rust actually fluffed up the paint. So I have to do a complete restoration job on this exhaust fan. So till then, let me check what's inside the back. So now I have removed all the screws. Let me open the back cover. So this is the contents. So let me remove the back cover from the fan body. So I have just removed this, and you can see here that G logo with many G's in the background, and this is the inside condition. It looks pretty dirty, so I have to clean it afterwards. And these are the connections. If I remove the capacitor, you can notice here it is TIBCON brand 1.5. So The capacitor is good, but let me open the motor first. So it will be little bit difficult because the blades is here for many time, so it will be little jam. I have to hammer it little bit. I will whatever might be, let me open it first. So let's remove the motor body of the from the frame, and let's disassemble all the components here, the 4 legs, the frame and the motor. So one thing to say you guys in the middle, I have bought some rubbers for the frame. So these rubbers get smoothly inserted in this bracket. Let me show you one. So it gets smoothly inserted like this. So we need the rubber after painting. So these are the rubber, and I will discard this frame because this frame has unnecessary holes. This is a hole, and here are 2 unnecessary holes, and also here is a hole. So I will and it is totally rusted, and I have bought it from a spare parts store. It is also strong. It is not bending like this. It is strong. This frame is similar to Usha exhausts, Usha double ball bearing exhaust. This frame is similar with them, or you can compare this frame with Crompton clean flow Bush exhaust fans frame. So whatever might be, the fittings are exactly the same. So I will use this. So now I am just fixed here a stone for just sharpening screwdrivers or something, and I am just grinding the frames of the transier because the frames are a little bit rusted and the paints are very sticky. So this was the condition of the frame previously. You can see it from here, and this is the condition after grinding the paint. Let me turn off the flash. So this is the frame. It is shining, and now paint can be applied, but little bit scrubbing is required using a sandpaper. And this is the previous condition. You can see the thick rust and the paint together, and you can see here some paint have been cracked. So for this reason I am removing it like this. So I turn on my drill, and you can see the variation of the speed now. You can see the paints are scrubbing off. So it requires two hands, not just one hand. It requires 2 hands. So you can see here the paints are getting scrubbed off. If you run the drill constantly using full power, then the drill motor will get burnt. I am using a series lamp to drive it slow so that the motor is not becoming so hot, and my uptime or the machine running time increases, say half an hour or so, whatever might. So by this process you can easily remove any kind of scratches from your frames, but be careful because don't overload the drill, or don't put your fingers between these, as this may chop off your skin. So be careful. You can see I have removed the label, and this is the label. Let me focus it. So this is the label. So this is a G logo trans there. So you can see it running and making quite a lot of noise. So let me disassemble it first. So let me remove the bearings. So I will be showing you how to remove bearings using appropriate tools. So how to replace bearing of the fan. So this is a bearing puller. First adjust position. So this is the puller. First align it, put the bearing inside, put this in the hole, put the pointed side, then just rotate it. It will get harder now. So you can see here, just give a support to the shaft, so, and rotate it. It's very hard to rotate. See the sound, because this is the original bearing. It is fitted by machines, press machines. So you can see the bearing is now out. And so now this is a bearing lifter. So this is commonly used for releasing bearings. So I will fix this bearing lifter in this. You can see here I fixed it here and raised it little bit. So now I will release it completely. So just place the bearing lifter like this, align this and this pinpoint with the hole in the center, and let me turn on the flash. So you can now see here I've aligned it and put it in a approximate aligned way with the bearing, and just grab it with your hands. It will be more slippery because the for press razors use a cloth for this purpose. So I'm using a rag for this purpose. Just grab it and just rotate this, and at first it will make a popping sound, then the bearing will slowly move upwards. And when you feel the lifter is wobbling, that means the bearing has been easily freed. So this is an SCH bearing. As you can see here in the brim of the bearing, it is written, you can see SCH 6201, means this is the original bearing and this is the shaft. So just clean the shaft and just sand these two places for the easy bearing fitment. Sand it little bit using 100 or 120 sandpaper. After that, fit the bearing. So now let's put the bearing in the shaft. So these are SCH made bearings. These come in two kinds of packaging. One is old one is the box packaging and new one is a plastic packaging. So I have just previously checked the bearing if it was okay or jammed, so it is totally fine. So you can see in the camera it is SCH62012RS and the new bearing in the new package. Let's see it. This is also 62012RS. So both the bearings are same. So now let me put the bearings in the shaft. And the tools, there are many tools required, like this is a discarded valve of a petrol or a diesel car, and this valve totally coincides with this bearing. So the rear bearing should be hammered using this valve like this, so that the bearing goes straight forward inside. And regarding the front bearing, I will show you during the video. So the bad thing about me that I hate to use gloves, but you can see my hand, and this is an old generation type painting, that is the brush painting. So my hands are pretty dirty, but I have previously just painted this, so this is the second coat and these are the first coat, and I will apply second coat behind the camera on this motor cover, back cover, and the blade hub, but not the blade hub, sorry, only the motor section. There is a motor cover and the back bearing cover. I will apply in these three the second coat behind the camera, and then I will assemble the blade set, and after that I will just see the after assembly of the blade set, I will just run the fan once for any kind of unwanted vibration or something. Then afterward I will just paint the blades and then recheck again, after drying recheck again for any disbalance, and after then I will put weights in the blade. So this is the procedure. So now I will fix the fan. Since I have fixed the blade behind the camera, you can see I have fixed the blade, but I have not used the second layer of paint because I will do it. I am thinking, let me assemble the fan, let me see the run the fan. After then I will apply the top coat so that these metal nuts gets covered under the layer of paint and it will not rust again. And I will leave the frame because the frame is new only, so, and it is powder coated, so I will not paint this, and I will only paint put some drops of paint on this or a patch of paint on these nuts and the other side so that it don't catch rust. So now you can see the exhaust fan. I just assembled the exhaust fan, and this is the back side of the exhaust. So it is TIBCON 1.5 capacitor, the one which it had came. The bearings are a little bit tight because of newly greased bearings. Let me plug in the fan to see the performance. Just wait a minute. I have to plug it carefully. Okay, let's start it. First, see anything banging? No, nothing banging. As you can see, the exhaust is had been gained full speed, but little bit blade adjustment is required. So let me adjust it, and then I will. So there is no such jumping vibrations. If you can see there is a slight vibration, but I cannot eliminate that. So whatsoever, the fan is now in good condition, better than previous. So let me show you. You can now see the motor, and let me stop it for you. Let me just show you the things, and this is the blade, and it is perfect. The bearing is little bit tight, but it will get fit. So now I will sand it little bit because it is very rough, and you can see some scratches on the motor and discoloration. So I will just sand it using some water for wet sanding, water or oil, whatever might be. It will be a smooth sanding. After that I will finish it. So I will apply the finish coat on the motor only. On the motor, the frames are okay. The frames are, you can see the frames are in perfect condition. Little bit matte finish is good from inside also. The motor, here you can see some like these things. So finally the Crompton Trans Air 9 inches exhaust is finished. The restoration job is done. Here I am showing you all the sides. Just forgot to mention you is that I just forgot to fix the level. So I will fix the level of little afterwards. So let me try the fan. So So as you can see here, the fan is little bit wobbling because of the balancing issue, but the fan is running very good. And as you can see, there is no such issue in running or the acceleration. So this is the first shot of this fan after restoration. The frame is new and all the parts are grinded and restored. So the paint, there is a little difference in the paint scheme, but I like it because this is powder coated paint and this is just brush paint. So whatever might be less. And the main thing is that the G logo or the hologram is still here. So I should fix here a printout of Crompton G logo continuous duty like that. So the exhaust is good, and let me do it. A good exhaust fan should have balance like this. As you can see, I am rotating the blades. The blades are, I said, about 5 to 10%. So this adjustment is between 5 to 10%. The disbalance, I mean. So as you can see in the back sides, let me show you. Just reduce the camera exposure. So these are the weights in consecutive 2 blades, and this blade is the heaviest blade, and this is the second one, and this is the opposite of the heavy, and this is another one. So let me just show you how good is the balance. Just show you guys. See, no vibrations at all, no nothing. Even the fan, I can rotate it like a gyroscope. See, the fan is so smooth, even it is not vibrating at all. So this is a success. The adjustment is a success. So let's place the company label and make it a finish. So now the transfer is all finished. As you can see here, the label is fixed here, and I have used some glue inside so that if the rivet gets loose, then the glue will save the label here. And here is the logo, hologram I mean, and this is the fan. I think this sticker, about this sticker, I am not getting the sticker in internet to take a printout and paste it. So I think let's leave it. Only place a G logo or something like that, or play I will. So let me turn on. So as you can see, here is no vibration or wobbling or anything like that. So as you can see here, like I am placing this, so here is no wobbling. The balance is almost perfect, so no problem at all. And about the bearings, as you can see here, about the bearings, let it stop. I'm just showing you. This is this fan is very free. The bearings are new. It is a Chinese brand bearing, SCH, but the bearings are good. Crompton officially uses SCH bearings because they are cheap and they are very good. But if this was a 12-inch exhaust or in an industrial exhaust, then I may go for NBC or SKF, because weight always matters. Since this is a 9-inch fan and this is not so heavy, original SCH bearing will work perfectly. So this is my first restoration video. So what do you think? Whatever you think, please place in the comment section. So till then, take care, goodbye.